If you're over 50 and want to look elegant without trying too hard, this is how you dress like Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy. Timeless, polished, and quietly powerful. There's a reason Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy's style still turns heads decades later. She mastered the art of looking powerful without ever appearing like she was trying. And if you're over 50 and wondering how to channel that same effortless elegance today, you're in the perfect place. Let's be honest, style at this age isn't about chasing trends or looking like our daughters. It's about stepping into who we really are and using clothing as a way to express our poise, experience, and personal taste. And that's exactly what quiet luxury is about: minimalism, superior fabrics, and thoughtful details. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a few elegant wardrobe pieces, modern takes on Carolyn's style that you can integrate seamlessly into your life. Pieces that feel luxurious the moment you touch them. Pieces that work for everything from lunch dates to evenings out. And most importantly, pieces that make you feel like you. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Tailored Wool Trouser. Let's start with the foundation, trousers. I always recommend owning at least one impeccably cut pair of tailored wool trousers from Theory. Carolyn often wore clean-lined pants that looked sharp, yet effortless. And this is one area where quality makes all the difference. A great wool trouser gives you structure without stiffness. It moves with you, not against you. The reason I love Theory's version is because they use a premium stretch wool blend that's warm enough for fall and winter, but breathable enough for spring. The fit is sleek through the hips and thighs, with just enough ease through the leg to create a gentle drape. It's flattering, polished, and incredibly versatile. Color-wise, I gravitate toward neutral tones like charcoal, light beige, or camel. Why? Because they pair beautifully with nearly everything. You can wear them with a slim cashmere sweater tucked in for an elongated look, or dress them down with white sneakers and a tee for that elevated, casual vibe. These trousers are not about following trends. They're about setting the tone. They say, I'm here, I'm confident, and I don't need to scream about it. One little tip: have your trousers hemmed perfectly for your height and for the shoes you wear most. That level of intention is what makes an outfit look custom, even if it's straight off the rack. Chapter 2. The Crisp White Button-Down. Next up, the humble white shirt. But this isn't your average work blouse. I'm talking about a crisp cotton poplin button-down from Everlane. Carolyn wore these all the time, often a little oversized, a little undone, and always with intention. There's just something about a clean, structured white shirt that instantly lifts your look. And when it's done right, it doesn't feel corporate. It feels chic. Neely Lotan's version uses a luxurious Italian poplin that holds its shape while still feeling soft on the skin. It has a slightly longer cut, so you can wear it out for a more relaxed vibe, or tuck it in neatly for polish. Here's how I style mine. I unbutton the top 2 buttons to create a casual neckline, then gently roll up the sleeves to the elbow. It shows a little wrist, a little collarbone, feminine but effortless. Then I tuck just the front into my trousers or high-waisted jeans and let the back flow. It's easy, it's clean. It looks expensive even if you're only wearing 2 pieces. And here's something I always tell my clients. If you find the right white shirt, one that fits your shoulders, isn't see-through, and feels luxurious on the skin, buy 2. Because you'll wear them more than you think, and they'll quickly become the backbone of your wardrobe. This piece is especially good when you want to look put together without trying. Throw it on for a coffee date, pair it with gold earrings, or layer it under a trench. You'll never feel underdressed. Chapter 3. The Silk Blouse That Elevates Everything. Now let's talk about the piece that instantly elevates any outfit, the silk blouse. If there's one item that embodies quiet luxury, this is it. There's nothing quite like slipping into a silk blouse from Vince. It's that weightless, fluid softness that drapes just so, never clinging, never loud, just refined and quietly confident. What makes a Vince silk blouse truly special is the way it plays with light. It doesn't shine in a flashy way. It glows. It adds this subtle dimension to your look that says, I understand luxury. without ever having to say a word. It's the kind of elegance that feels effortless, but always makes an impression. Now, when I work with women in their 50s, I always emphasize fabric and fit first. And silk, when done right, is incredibly flattering on mature skin. It softens the silhouette, glides over the body, and creates that lovely sense of movement. Vince's blouses are cut to fall gently away from the body, which means no pulling across the bust, no tight sleeves, and no need to fuss. It's designed for elegance in motion. I personally recommend starting with neutral tones. Ivory, taupe, soft black, or slate blue are especially timeless and easy to style across seasons. These shades blend beautifully into an already elevated wardrobe, and they're versatile enough to dress up or down. Here's one of my favorite pairings. Take your Vince silk blouse, say in ivory, and layer it under a Camel Max Mara coat. Add a slim wool trouser and a tonal suede heel, and you've created a look that's polished, minimal, and deeply elegant. No effort, no overthinking, just refined choices working together in harmony. Or go for something a little looser and more relaxed. Wear the blouse untucked over tailored black trousers and cinch the waist with a simple leather belt from Totem. Add a delicate gold chain and small diamond studs, and you've created a silhouette that's soft, fluid, and chic. This is the kind of outfit that works for dinner, for travel, even for meetings where you want to look pulled together but not overly formal. What I also love about a well-cut silk blouse is that it travels beautifully. Roll it gently in your suitcase, and you can style it a dozen ways while still feeling like your most elegant self. Pair it with jeans for a weekend lunch or tuck it into a satin midi skirt for a gallery opening. The possibilities are endless, but the feeling it gives you is always the same. Poised, luxurious, and quietly powerful. I always say, when you find a piece that makes you stand taller the moment you put it on, that's the one worth investing in. And if you're ready to try one for yourself, I've linked my favorite Vince silk blouses right down below in the description. These are the exact ones I wear and recommend to my personal clients. And once you try one, I promise you'll understand why. This isn't just about looking elegant, it's about feeling elevated in every moment. Chapter 4. The Ultimate Camel Coat. Now let's talk about what I call the exclamation mark of a quiet luxury wardrobe, the camel coat. Specifically, a camel cashmere coat from Max Mara. If there's one investment piece that will serve you for decades, and I mean decades, it's this. Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy was often photographed in beautifully structured coats. She understood the power of outerwear to pull a look together. And that's what this coat does. It doesn't just keep you warm, it finishes your outfit with elegance. Why Max Mara? Because their coats are truly iconic. The cut is impeccable. The fabric is a rich blend of pure cashmere or wool cashmere that drapes with weight and movement, and the design is minimal. Clean lapels, a self-tie belt, and no unnecessary details. This is what quiet luxury looks like. Restraint in the best possible way. I love wearing this coat over everything from wide-leg trousers and a silk blouse to a knit dress and knee-high boots. You don't even have to try. The moment you slip it on, you feel elevated. There's just something about it that makes you stand taller, move slower, and take up space, gracefully. If you live in a warmer climate, don't worry. Max Mara also offers lighter wool versions that are equally stunning without the weight. Just keep the silhouette relaxed and long line. You want it to graze your calves for that classic, elegant proportion. My personal tip, choose camel or warm taupe over darker shades. These tones are softer on more mature skin and pair beautifully with winter whites, charcoals, and muted pastels. Chapter 5. The Sculptural Midi Dress. Now let's move into day-to-night territory with one of my wardrobe heroes, a sculptural black midi dress from Max Mara. This isn't your basic little black dress. It's smarter, more fluid, and infinitely more wearable. Carolyn often chose simple dresses in classic colors that spoke volumes through cut and fabric. Max Mara continues that tradition with clean-lined dresses made from double-faced wool or heavy matte crepe, They skim your body without clinging and have this beautiful way of moving as you walk, like a whisper, not a shout. What I love most about Max Mara's take on the midi dress is its architecture. There's an artistry to how it's sewn, darting where you need shape, softness where you want ease. No zippers or hardware showing, just pure form. For us women in our 50s, the key is choosing a dress that flatters without demanding, something that respects your figure and gives you a canvas for self-expression. I often wear mine with leather boots and a sleek low bun for a gallery opening, or with flat sandals and a woven tote on vacation. It transforms with the accessories. And if you don't want black, go for ivory or a deep navy. These tones are just as elegant and have that same minimalist refinement that feels very Carolyn, very timeless. Chapter 6. Understated Footwear. Let's talk about what grounds the entire look, your shoes. Now here's the thing. Carolyn never wore trendy footwear. No logos, no sparkles, no chunky soles. Her choices were always functional, elegant, and refined. And that's the approach I recommend, especially over 50. Because your shoes should never fight with your outfit, they should complement it. 2 options I swear by: leather loafers from Talbot's and kitten heels from J. Crew. Let's start with the loafers. Talbot's leather loafers are sculptural but soft. They have a slightly elongated toe, which creates a beautiful line with trousers or midi skirts. And the leather, buttery, as in, wear them straight out of the box soft. I love them for city walking days, travel, or anytime I want to look polished but stay comfortable. I pair mine with wide leg pants and a tucked knit for a very off-duty editor vibe. And the best part? They instantly sharpen casual looks without trying too hard. Now, if you're dressing up, maybe it's dinner, a show, or even a special event, I always recommend a J. Crew kitten heel. It gives you just enough lift to feel elegant without compromising comfort. These heels are beautifully made, have a timeless silhouette, and the quality is unmatched. And let's be honest, at this age, we want to look good without feeling punished by our shoes. When choosing heels in the quiet luxury space, think about texture and tone. Suede in taupe or navy, smooth leather in espresso or ivory. These shoes aren't meant to be loud. They're meant to carry you through life with elegance. If you're someone who still loves a good pump or block heel, that's totally fine. But aim for simplicity in the shape and richness in the material. That's the quiet luxury formula. Chapter 7. The Lux Knit that feels like a hug. Now let's talk about one of my personal wardrobe essentials, the piece I reach for again and again when I want to feel cozy but still polished, a cashmere sweater from Loro Piana. There's a reason Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy often layered simple knits over tailored pieces. It creates that perfect balance between softness and structure. And Loro Piana's cashmere is, in my opinion, the best in the world. It's lightweight but insulating, smooth but never shiny, and it holds its shape beautifully over time. When you're over 50, you really start to appreciate fabrics that don't just look good, but also feel good on your skin. Our bodies change, our sensitivity to texture increases, and honestly, we've earned the right to feel comfortable and luxurious in everything we wear. I love Loro Piana's crew neck or funnel neck styles in neutral shades like ivory, oat, or slate gray. These hues are versatile, flattering, and they layer like a dream. I often wear mine tucked into high-waisted trousers or draped casually over the shoulders of a crisp shirt. That effortless layering, it looks intentional and quietly styled like you thought about it, but not too hard. And here's a quick tip. Don't be afraid to size up one size for a slightly slouchier silhouette. It adds to that nonchalant luxe feel we're after. Think relaxed elegance, not oversized, but undone in the chicest way. If you don't have a Loro Piana boutique near you, you can also look at alternatives from brands like Brunello Cucinelli, Joseph, or The Row. I've linked a few beautiful options in the description to make your search easier. Chapter 8. The perfect polished bag. Now let's finish off the wardrobe with what I call your anchor piece, your handbag. Carolyn never carried loud, trendy bags. Her bags were always structured, minimal, and sophisticated, exactly what quiet luxury is all about. So when I'm recommending bags to my clients, especially over 50, I always suggest something like the classic box bag from Celine. This bag is pure elegance. There are no flashy logos, no over-the-top hardware, just smooth calfskin, a clean silhouette, and subtle gold detailing. It's the kind of bag that doesn't compete with your outfit. It enhances it. It says, I know what I'm doing. And let's be honest, at our age, we want bags that do more than just look good. We want function, structure, and something that stands the test of time. The Celine box bag has compartments for organization, a sturdy crossbody strap, and enough space for your essentials without bulk. If you're someone who likes a softer silhouette, I also love the Rose Margot bag or Polen's Numero Un Nano. Both are understated but high quality and make any outfit look instantly refined. Again, I've linked my top picks in the description so you can browse and choose what feels most you. One last note on handbags. Always think of them as part of your architecture. A good bag holds your shape. It balances the proportions of your body and your clothes. It's not just an accessory, it's a style signal. Chapter 9. Final styling tips for quiet luxury. Over 50. Now that you've got your foundational pieces, the trousers, the silk blouse, the midi dress, the coat, the shoes, the cashmere knit, and the handbag, it's all about how you bring it together. So let me give you a few of my favorite styling principles that I use in my own wardrobe and with every client I work with. First, less is more. You don't need a complicated outfit to look expensive. In fact, the simpler the better. Just make sure every piece fits beautifully and feels intentional. That means no tugging, no adjusting, no pieces you're making work. The confidence comes when the clothes work for you. Second, choose one hero piece per outfit. This could be your coat, your handbag, or even your earrings. But don't let everything fight for attention. For example, if you're wearing a bold-shouldered blazer, keep everything else soft. If your coat is strong, let the rest be subtle. Carolyn mastered this. Every look had one focal point, and the rest fell into place. Third, play with texture, not prints. Quiet luxury isn't about bold patterns, it's about contrast in texture. Think silk against wool, suede paired with crisp cotton, or buttery leather next to soft cashmere. This creates visual interest without any loudness. It's quietly captivating. Fourth, elevate with minimal jewelry. You'll rarely see Carolyn in flashy accessories. Instead, she'd wear a gold chain, a pearl stud, maybe a slim watch. At this age, the jewelry should whisper, not shout. My favorites are pieces from Sophie Buhai, Spinelli Kilcullen, or Tiffany & Company's Elsa Peretti line. They are sculptural, timeless, and feel like part of you, not just something you threw on. Final thoughts. Channeling Carolyn your way. So here's what I want to leave you with, lovely. You don't need to be Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy to channel her style. You just need to understand the essence of what made her look so powerful. Quiet confidence, refined choices, and never overcomplicating things. And when you start incorporating pieces like these into your wardrobe, tailored, luxurious, beautifully made, you begin to feel that quiet confidence in everything you wear. Whether it's the perfect trouser, a cashmere knit, or a structured coat, these aren't just clothes. They're long-term investments in how you show up in the world. I've linked every piece I mentioned in the description below to make it easy for you to explore. Yes, some of them come with a higher price tag, but when something fits flawlessly, feels incredible, and lasts for years, it's not just fashion, it's value. And you're worth that kind of elegance.